Hello everyone, welcome back to AI Made Simple. In today's video, I'm going to share something very exciting: how to turn a single image into a cinematic AI video in just a few clicks. Turning images into videos with AI sounds amazing, but in practice it can be frustrating. The motion often looks fake, the quality breaks down, or you end up switching between multiple tools just to create something decent. That process wastes time and energy. Luckily, Kling's newest 2.1 model changes the game completely. With Kling 2.1, you can generate professional-looking videos in seconds, and it works perfectly in workflows designed for multi-tool use. This means you no longer have to juggle different platforms or compromise on video quality. Instead, you get smooth, realistic, and cinematic results quickly. In this tutorial, I'll guide you step by step. I'm using OpenArt to access Kling, and I'll leave the link in the description so you can try it yourself. Once inside, simply go to the left-hand menu, click on Videos, and you're ready to create. Click that, and it'll take you straight into the video workflow. From here, you'll see a few different video creation options: text to video, image to video, elements to video, and one that works with audio. Text to video generates videos from scratch based on prompts, while elements to video typically works with specific visual elements or sketches. With the audio option, you have the ability to generate videos with sounds that match the visuals, which can be great for some cases, but for this guide, we're using image to video. Once you're in that section, go ahead and upload your image. I'm using an image of a magician for this example, but you can use anything you want. Now, before we go any further, make sure you select the right model. Just below the image to video section, there's a drop-down with lots of models to choose from. OpenArt has all the best and popular models, but for this one I'm going with Kling 2.1. Kling 2.1 is one of the most advanced models when it comes to motion realism. It's especially good at understanding physics like how clothes flow, how a bird actually flaps its wings, or how smoke drifts. So if your image has natural elements, this model tends to give more believable results. Next, you'll want to add your prompt. The way I get good results here is by using ChatGPT. When using ChatGPT for prompts, I usually include not just what's in the image, but how I want each part to move. For example, I'll say things like, "The bird slowly lifts off," or "The car drives slowly." This helps the AI understand what to animate, not just what's in the scene. But to make it even easier for you, you can use this ChatGPT template to get the best results possible. Create a detailed prompt for Kling based on the following image. Insert short description of the image subject setting style. The animation should include describe the main action or motion you want. For example, bird flying, cloak swing, smoked drifting, camera movement, etc. Keep the language cinematic and fluid and describe only what should move. Avoid visual styling. I already have the image. Just describe movement, atmosphere, and pacing. Make it suitable for 5 to 7 seconds of smooth, natural animation. Once your prompt is ready, paste it in. Animate the image. The magician remains mostly still, but subtly sways slightly with the wind, and his robe gently flutters in front of him. Animate the bird slowly lifting off the ground. Its wings begin to flap in a smooth, controlled motion, creating a magical, weightless lift. Add soft, glowing particles or sparkles trailing from the bird as it rises. The bird hovers briefly, then starts to spiral upward, leaving a light, magical trail behind it. Include slow-moving fog or mist in the background, and a subtle camera push-in to enhance depth. Keep the motion fluid and cinematic. Then, I set the duration. I'm going with 5 seconds since it's a nice balance between speed and quality. Finally, I chose the quality mode. I'm selecting Master for this one. And that's it. Just click Create and let it render. I recommend experimenting with different durations and quality settings too. Sometimes a longer render gives more detailed motion, especially for things like flowing clothes or camera pans. Once we waited around 60 to 90 seconds, we can now check out the final result. Right away, the first thing I noticed is just how realistic the video looks. It keeps every detail from the original image perfectly intact, but now everything's moving in a way that actually feels natural. Take the bird, for example. It's flying through the frame, and the motion looks shockingly real. That's one of the strengths of Kling 2.1. It's dialed in on how both people and animals move, so nothing feels off. And the smoke behind the magician is super dynamic. It flows and drifts like it was actually shot on video. The magician himself even moves with a sense of weight and presence that feels surprisingly real. All in all, I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's clean, smooth, and looks way more polished than what you'd expect from just uploading a still image. But it gets better. You can actually do the whole process inside OpenArt, everything from creating an image to a fully done video. Let me show you how. So, if you head back to the main menu and click on Create Image for this example, I stayed with the magician theme and used a prompt describing a magician in a fantasy forest. I ran it through the Flux context model, which is super realistic, and currently one of the best options in there. But you'll find tons of other models too, over 100 different options, including anime models, photorealistic models, fantasy art styles, and even community models that other users have trained and shared. You can really pick whatever suits your style. The result I got was this really polished fantasy-style image of a drawn magician. It's not photorealistic, but it looks amazing and perfect for animation. Once the image is generated, just click on it. In the top right corner, there's an option that says Create Image to Video. Click that, and you'll be taken right into the video workflow. But now, with your newly generated image. From here, I'm just doing the same thing, asking ChatGPT to help write a detailed prompt for how I want the magician's scene to move. Once I have that, I paste the prompt and animate the scene. The magician stands still with a slight sway, and his robe gently moves with a soft, magical wind. The mystical bird in front of him begins to flap its glowing wings, slowly lifting off the ground with a graceful, weightless motion. As the bird ascends, glowing blue and gold particles trail behind it, spiraling upward. Add subtle motion to the mist in the background, drifting sideways through the forest clearing. Light rays shift slightly as the camera performs a slow push in toward the magician and bird. Magical runes on the ground softly pulse with light. Keep all motions smooth, slow, and cinematic, emphasizing atmosphere and magic. Then I set the quality to master. Choose 5 seconds for the duration and hit generate. Now that the video is done generating, let's take a look at it. I actually think this one turned out even better than the first example we did. This version has way more of that fantasy vibe, and overall it just feels more alive. The magician himself moves really naturally. His cloak flows. Even his beard sways like it's catching wind. And there's this massive bird flying across the frame. It looks super smooth. Like I mentioned earlier, Kling 2.1 really shines when it comes to understanding anatomy, whether it's animals or people. And honestly, what makes this so cool is that I was able to do all of this, create the image, and animate it without needing to jump between Midjourney and Kling or any other tools. Everything happens in one place. So now you know how to turn a static image into a cinematic video, and even generate the image and animate it all in one smooth workflow. With OpenArt, transforming your ideas into stunning animations has never been easier. Instead of bouncing between multiple tools, you can create everything in one place, saving both time and effort. The best part is you can start completely free, which means you can test the features before making any commitment. When you're ready to upgrade, OpenArt's paid plans unlock even more benefits, including unlimited models, faster video generation, and extra credits to maximize your creativity. For those interested in trying it out, simply sign up using the link in the description. Don't forget to use the promo code ROB20 to get 20% off your first month or year. To see what's possible, check out the example I created with OpenArt and Google VO in this video.